Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Cosmic Reflections with Ani Ramla. Today, we are going to be seeing what messages our spirit guides have for us in these times. What's going on within the collective consciousness and things of that nature. I didn't ask any specific questions today. Just kind of want to see what the spirit have to say to us. Okay, because sometimes, so often, we can get distracted with the mundane, or the things that we think that we need, or the things that we think that we need to know, or things of that nature. So I definitely just wanted to pull at random. I have a positive affirmation deck that I am going to be using today, along with a few other decks. And, I had got this deck for myself, and in that way, getting this deck for myself to repeat positive affirmations, every single day, I got them for my tribe as well. So, oh yes, and please remember, if I resonate with you, please like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell so you can be notified for whenever I release a new video. We have our 3 piles as usual today that you can choose from. You can choose more than one pile. It's whatever your intuition is feeling, whatever you're feeling drawn to. There is no wrong or right way. And we're going to start with pile 1, but I'll tell you the choices. Pile 1 is with the fluorite. Pile 2 is the witch's finger. And pile 3, I believe this is marcasite and calcite. I don't know if I said that correctly. All right, so let's start with pile 1, and let's see what your messages are for today. All right, so you have the Emperor, Judgment, Magician in reverse. You have your 2 positive affirmations, which I will go over later, and a crystal card. Oh my goodness, I don't even know if I could pronounce this. Don't laugh at me. Rhodochrosite for your crystal card, okay? Rhodochrosite. Handwriting, authenticity. And aura, observation, okay? Beautiful. As you all know, the energy of the collective has been very, very, very intense lately. So bear with me, okay? With this Emperor showing up in the Judgment, I feel as if you are going through a deeper awakening, okay? Because yes, you're going through a spiritual awakening. Obviously, if you're watching this video, that means you have an open mind, right? You're awakening to deeper aspects of your life and yourself and the universe and things of that nature. But it's like, awakening never ends, okay? You don't just wake up one day and go through the dark night of the soul and then everything's smooth, right? I mean, the process to get to the center of self is lifelong. Enlightenment is lifelong. Enlightenment is many lifetimes. Many, many lifetimes. I mean, our paths, our lifetimes are infinite. Our soul is infinite. So the journey is never ending, So I definitely feel as if you are awakening to something deeper. And because the Emperor is coming in, I really feel as if you're having a tough time at this stage in your self-discovery and in your awakening with things that have been passed down to you from your family, from your friends, the perception of yourself from your friends, your family. And I really feel as if it is having to do with society standards. I feel as if you are, having a tough time. And that is okay. That's a part of the process. So I feel as if you begin to go deeper and shed more skin, that you will begin to realize that you do not need the influence of others to tell you what to do or how to live your life or what you should believe in, especially at this time, because there is such an uproar within the collective. I mean, we went from 2020 has been crazy. I mean, you all know what happened, but basically, we went from, a war, almost a war happening to I can't even remember all of the things that have transpired this outbreak of this disease, and people, you know what I'm saying, everything shut down, to then this uproar, this anger, and these killings, the system killing innocent people in cold blood. And just the combination of all this, and in the meantime, we're all awakening to deeper aspects of ourselves. And in so, we are awakening our perception of the universe. And in this, and it's like it's too much to handle. And people are angry. You know what I'm saying? And we are lashing out at one another. But I really feel like with the Magician coming in for you in reverse, it's kind of like the universe is saying you really, really need to be careful, because you may be so just burned out and exhausted because you're trying to discover yourself, and you may have people blocking that path, people that you are close to, your family, your friends, the ideals that you were brought up in, and you may be having a hard time with that, and then the world is not understanding each other, so you just might be feeling detached, like you just want to leave, you just want to curl up under a ball and just go away, or just go to a totally completely different planet. You know what I'm saying? I've felt this way myself, because I mean it's hard. It's hard at these times, but I really feel as if Spirit is saying you want to manifest this beautiful life for yourself. It is still possible, but you cannot detach from this reality. You have to keep your foot planted in the ground, because this is you are here for the physical experience. And so you need to come back into yourself, reattach yourself to the earth, and keep your connection to the divine. Okay? Because and drawing that divineness into you and then into the earth, being the alchemist, because you know what I'm saying? You have to be very, very careful of your thoughts, because you could want to go away. You could want to go to another planet. But that is just not going to happen for you right now. Okay? You're going to go home. Trust me, we all return to the stars. But you are here in this now, and you have work to do. Spirit says, look into your north node. Look into your north node. And also, because you have this crystal here, and it's saying, remember your worth. So this could be something to do with the people closest to you, or you know what I'm saying, your family, the things that were instilled in you. The truths, their truths being instilled into you. What they think is right, what they think is wrong. And it's conflicting for you. It's overbearing. And this is where the universe is saying, in order to turn this Magician around, you have to remember your worth. Okay? It's telling you to observe more. Stop interacting. Stop trying to get people to understand you. And I need to hear this message for myself as well sometimes. You are not meant to be understood. Only you need to understand yourself. And in this way, you become authentic. You have the handwriting, the authenticity. When you love yourself and you seek within, That's because we all come from soul clusters, right? We have a soul family outside of this physical family and this physical reality, physical friends. We have soul family, and that is how you attract them back to you. All right. So Spirit is telling you to become more observant, because you have people around you that don't mean you well. They do not mean you well. They are causing confusion and things of that nature. Malevolence comes in as a concern. That's how sneaky the malevolence is. It'll come in as a concern. If you've ever watched that movie Cloud Atlas, with that character, the Green Man, whispering in Tom Hanks' ear, I must have talked about this before because I'm having deja vu. But honestly, that sneaky, where it just make you all confused. I mean, that's the energy of the malevolence. So Spirit is saying, stop engaging with these people. Stop trying to get these people to understand, because people are on different frequencies. They're on different levels. We could be living on the same planet and we are in completely different realities. You could be living with someone who is in a completely different reality than you are in, even. So Spirit is saying, become the observer, and you are going to begin to see people are there. You will be able to see beyond their masks that they are appearing to you in, because they're presenting themselves with a mask, and they are coming in trying to throw you off of your path. And Spirit is saying one of your gifts is to be able to read auras. So when you observe, when you go into that hermit mode, which is a lot of us are being called to do, the ones doing this work. You know, I had a sister channeling the other day, and she was saying that it's just too much information being passed around that is secret, that people haven't put in the work to receive. And it is just so many portals and dimensions are opening on this, you know, in this realm, and it's a lot of confusion, it's a lot of chaos, it's a lot of disruption. So Spirit is saying you don't have to share everything with everyone. They won't get it, and that's okay. To use your discernment, begin to observe, and you will begin to see their auras. You will begin to see your own aura, and an aura can tell so much about a person, about their inside, about what they are feeling, about what they are going through, about where they've been. And you know what I'm saying? But that is one of your gifts. But in order to be able to see and begin to utilize this gift for your own benefit, to keep you protected, you're going to have to withdraw and just look. Stop trying to explain yourself to everybody. They're not supposed to get it. And you have this handwriting, which is your authenticity, and the automatic writing coming in once again. You know, a lot of prophetic messages are going to be coming through us as a collective through automatic writing. And you know why that is? Because automatic writing is coming from the subconscious mind. That is how you bring things from your subconscious mind into your conscious mind. Okay, sometimes things are blocked. We're blocked by all of these layers and we can't get to it. Where, you know what I'm saying, our minds are going. But when you just sit down and write, and it does not have to make sense, don't even think about it. You don't have to think when Spirit's involved, honey. Trust me. It just flow. I don't care if it doesn't make sense at all. It doesn't have to make sense to you at that time. Okay? It doesn't have to make sense at all. But I guarantee you, months later or even 10 years later, I don't care if you keep journals upon journals, you're going to go back to it. When Spirit guides you, you're going to open that book right to the page where you're supposed to open it, and you're going to be floored. I can almost guarantee you that. Okay? So begin journaling. This is how you're going to bring things from your subconscious mind into the light. And this is going to help with your manifestation. This is manifesting. Manifestations. This is going to help tremendously because now things will become to be revealed. They will be seen. It'll get to the root of what is causing you to feel as if you have to make everyone around you understand where you are coming from. You are different for a reason. You stand out for a reason. You are you. You are an individual away from the oneness. Yes, we are one, but individually, we all have something to offer. We all have a role to play in this gigantic play that we are in. I know that it is hard. I know you feel like you don't belong here. Trust me, I know. You're already isolated. It's like, how much more isolation do I need, Ani? Well, as much as you need in order to refill your cup, to regroup. Don't get into altercations with anyone that you already know they're not going to understand you. So why are you putting yourself out there? Speak your truth always. Yes, speak your truth. And on social media, speak your truth from your platforms, but make sure it's with compassion. See, that's the thing. As long as there's compassion there, that's the difference, I think. And know that not everyone's going to understand. And if they come at you, you don't even have to respond. You don't even have to give them your energy. Because look, you have this magician in reverse. You have some work to do with your prayers, your manifesting. You need to be focused on yourself and being the alchemist of your life. Okay? That's what you need to focus on. Not what everybody else got, not what they think about you or what you got going on. I'm sorry. And sometimes you're going to lose family members. You're going to lose friends. That's part of the path. That's part of the journey. And it's sad. It's unfortunate. But we are all headed to the same place. I'll be seeing you forever. So yeah, I don't even care if you're hearing all kinds of different things that don't sound like whatever language that you speak coming out on the paper. I don't care, because honestly, when you are tapped into source knows all languages from all dimensions, from all realms, from all planetary systems. Source knows all languages. I don't care if you read it out loud and it sounds like gibberish and somebody's laughing at you. That don't even make sense. You could laugh at yourself. What is this scribble that I'm telling you is a meaning to everything? Every symbol, even a dot, a line means something. So you know what I'm saying? I don't care what people say. But keep your journals for you. That's for you. And if you feel drawn to share it, go ahead and share it. But if you get rejected, please know that's okay too. Not everybody's going to like you. Not everyone is going to resonate with you. Even people who have been with you your whole life, and then you go through the spiritual awakening, you go through this awakening of self and finding self and beginning to think outside of the box, beginning to see things from all sides, all perspectives. People are going to turn their back on you. They are going to drop like flies. But the universe will always replenish you, take care of you, replace the ones who are meant to be there. Don't you want the ones who are meant to be there? You don't want anybody around you that doesn't have good intentions for you. Trust me, you don't. All right? So let me read your positive affirmations for you, Group 1. I am mindful of each moment, enjoying the process of life. So see, once again, that's with the manifestation, the magician. Be mindful of the things you are saying, the things that you are thinking. Have gratitude amid the suffering. Keep that gratitude in your heart, even in the suffering. Okay? I am the effortless creator of my heart's desires. And that's tying into the magician once again. So really, really see, go and study that card. Go look deeper into the magician. If you have a deck, or even you can go online and just stare into the card and just allow, and then start writing. Just start writing. Allow spirit to guide you for your own personal reason as to why this is being said so much in this pile that you chose. You are effortless. You don't need to exert all of this energy. It's just natural. It just flows. You know what I'm saying? But you have to be your feet planted in the ground, your crown open to the divine. It's a balance. Okay? You can't go to Mars yet. You gotta wait. But that is your messages for you, pile one. And if I resonated with you, please like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell, okay? And we are going to go into your messages for you, pile two, with the witch's finger. Let's see what messages spirit has for you today. So you have the Star in reverse, 8 of Wands in reverse, 2 of Coins. I have 2 positive affirmation cards for you that I will get into later on. For your crystal, you have Rainbow Obsidian. Wow, heal your heart. That's your crystal card. Rainbow Obsidian is beautiful. Phrenology, certainty. Look at that. The brain. Runes, perception. Wow. Okay. So immediately, let me put this over here, the 2 of Coins. All right, you have choices that you need balancing with. Immediately, I'm hearing spirit saying stop. So you got halted in your tracks, okay? Something is not moving forward because you're not believing in yourself, number one. You're not believing in yourself. You are not listening. Your mind is all over the place because my brain is starting to hurt. You can't hear spirit and your guides talking to you because you can't get past the noise that's in your head because you are trying to make all these decisions, all these choices all at one time, and you can't even hear the guidance that is being offered to you. You're not even believing in yourself and your potential, really. That is why spirit done sat you on your ass. Because look, you got some heart chakra work that you need to do because you have healed your heart. You have some pain. You have some, you know what I'm saying, some hurt going on that is deep. And that needs to be addressed before you can move forward with these endeavors, okay? Don't you know that you are a star? All right? You're being asked to take a step back and stop because, I mean, nothing's going to move for you right now. And there's no time for there's no time limit. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing all that. Listen, don't worry about it. Don't worry about, oh, well, when is it going to happen? No. Stop. Because you need to take a step back and you need to look at things from all angles. You need to open your mind to different ideals, to different outcomes for yourself. See, you are limiting yourself. You're not even envisioning what you deserve. You're like, I'm gonna just, I'll just set. You're settling. And spirit said, no, your guides have had enough of you settling. They have had enough of that. Because people stomped on your heart, took advantage of you, took your kindness for weakness. You think that you are not worthy of abundance and the best? Stop comparing yourself to that person. Stop watching them, comparing yourself. You're not them. You are you. And you are perfect just the way that you are, with your imperfections and all. Stop watching that person, comparing, because everyone has their time. And if you miss your time, it comes back around, because time is not linear, right? Everyone has their time. And whatever your time is, don't compare what your time is to what someone else's time was, because whatever your time is whatever was meant for your time to be. So why are you worried about it? As long as you fulfilled your life's purpose, no matter how big or small, it is infinite in the Creator's eyes. It is perfect and beautiful in the Creator's eyes. I keep hearing numbers. Stop. You're comparing your numbers and things of that nature. And this was a message that was given to me by two different people. Because even I found myself at one time, I was getting real salty. I was like, you know what I'm saying? I've been putting in this work, showing up for these people every single day. There was, at one point, I was doing these collective readings 7 days a week. And it was like, do I suck at social marketing? Or, you know what I'm saying? Because let's be honest here. The world takes you seriously when you have thousands of followers. If you're sitting there, you got like 10, 20 followers. They're like, to the world, you have your tribe that will still see you. Because I've had people with hundreds of thousands of followers that followed me when I first started my platform on Instagram. They followed me because they knew who I was. And I will always have gratitude in my heart for that. But you know what I'm saying? It's Jesus. This was told to me by a couple of people. Jesus had 12 disciples. And like 11 of them turned their back on him, right? I need to study my Bible more, but I like to study all holy texts. Don't get it twisted. I don't just stay in one. All holy texts. He had 12 disciples, and they worship him today. No, I had one person tell me this, and then I seen it on someone's status. I believe it was Boots Terrell. I love him. That was the first reader I've ever seen on Facebook reading cards, and I was drawn to him. That is my kindred. He doesn't know me. I never met him, but in my heart space, that is my kindred. I love that man. And then he posted it after someone had told me that, and that was confirmation. So you need to stop worrying and comparing, because that's why the universe had to sit you on your ass and be like, look, no, you're not hearing us. You can't even hear us because your mind is constantly going. You need to begin to really get serious about the art of meditation and quieting your mind so that you can get beyond all the layers and I just saw 2 red canaries. All of the layers that are on top of you, all of the distraction. You have to keep working at it so that you can get to the point where you are in that meditative state, that natural meditative state, and you are hearing spirit speaking to you clearly. And let me tell you something. This is how you can tap into this spiritual healing and this hope and positivity that you are looking for. You need to begin to use your creative side. You're being too analytical. You're analyzing things too, you know what I'm saying? It's too, how do I want to say this? You're analyzing things too much, and then you can't see the spiritual side of it. Okay, so in order to begin to see the spiritual side of it, you really need to start meditating. You really need to start using your creativity, no matter what that is, using your creative side of the brain. When you begin to start using your creative side of the brain more, and healing, doing Kundalini yoga, healing that heart chakra, now you're opening up that space where you can hear spirit as well, because you want to be guided always. You don't want to follow the crowd. Sheep get led to the slaughterhouse every day. You don't want to follow the crowd. You want to follow your heart space, because source is within you and it's in your heart space. That is where you can't get to it if that's all clogged up. Okay, so really begin doing some work with your heart chakra. All right, giving and receiving, giving without expectation. And that's hard to do, because you're like, I done did all this, and what am I getting? You know what I'm saying? Don't worry, the universe got you. The universe gonna give to you, not people. People will fail you every time. Work on that. And so you can hear your guides. They are trying to guide you, but you're going to be stopped in your tracks. And then when you begin to do these things, if you take heed to what Spirit is saying to you, then you will begin to see movement in your life once again. Things won't seem blocked. Things won't seem hindered. You know what I'm saying? You will have much more clarity. You will have infinite perception. I always ask my guides to grant me infinite perception, so then I am able to switch lanes if I must, because I'm not going to stay on a one-track mind. I'm not going to stay with one vision unless I'm manifesting something. I am not going to stay still. I want to be able to look at things from all sides. I want to see what that person sees. I want to feel what that person feels. I want to know what it is, you know what I'm saying, that is going on. That's how you see the bigger picture. But when you stay within yourself while you're doing that, you never get lost in the distractions of the world. And that's what this perception and this runes, and also one of your gifts Spirit is wanting to say to you, for you, Pile, to one of your gifts is runes. So studying runes and symbols and things of that nature, this is going, when you're studying the symbols on the runes, Spirit saying, get you a pack of runes. When you begin studying the symbols and interpreting the symbols and things of that nature, you're working with the creative side of your brain, okay? You're working, you're getting that side of your brain activated and working, and then you are beginning to find your connection. Your crown chakra begins to open up. You're beginning to have clarity, and now you can make those choices that you need to make with more balance, with more authority, with more ease. You know what I'm saying? Things will just begin to flow. So really, that is one of your gifts that you have carried over. This is something that you can do. You may or may have not ever heard of runes, but now you are hearing of runes, and you really need to start looking into that sort of divination tool, because it is really going to help you to ascend within your path. Okay. Yeah, turn that star around. You have the number 8, which is the number of infinity. Then you have the number 2. All right, so this could be a block with unions, things of that nature, any kind of union. So if there is something that needs to be merged, but you don't know which choice to take to merge it, then just, you have to listen to what Spirit is saying, so that you will be able to have clarity, so you'll know which choices to make in order for these things to merge. All right. So let's read your positive affirmations. I am true to myself and my soul's purpose. Okay, and that's beautiful, because when you are true to yourself, regardless, listen, you know that you have not been doing your meditation every single, you haven't been being consistent with it. Spirit reveals things when you put in the work. Everything is not supposed to be, known wisdom and knowledge. You got to put the work in there. Okay, everything is not just going to be handed to you on a silver platter. I don't care who you think you are. or who you know you are, honey, because I know who I am. But then again, I still have many layers to get through. So you know what I'm saying? Even if you know who you are and you are all of that and then some, you still have work to do. It don't stop ever. But you have a purpose. Everyone does. But see, you're focusing on what you think is what your ego is telling you is your purpose is, and you're missing your soul's purpose because you can't hear your guides. I am receiving limitless gifts from the universe each day. So trust me, begin to use that creative side of yourself, that creative side of your brain. Any little thing you see, you know, I remember one time I laughed at someone because they said their hot sauce came out in the shape of a heart. And I was like, ha ha ha, that is, you know. But honestly, listen, if that hot sauce meant it came to her and she felt like that was a heart, if she felt like that was a sign, then that was a sign, okay? You need to start paying attention. Everything happens for a reason. I don't care if the freaking, if you look outside and a leaf just falls from the tree, like that was all ordained. Everything is a sign. Everything, the universe communicates with us. But in order for you to be able to see it, you have to get past all of the noise in your mind and things of everything that is just ego based and just not in alignment with yourself. Okay? That's how you remove the blockages. And work on that heart chakra, pile 2, okay? All right, and that is your messages for you, pile 2. If that resonated with you, please like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell so that you can be notified for when I upload another video, okay? So let's get into pile 3 with the Marcasite. Let's see what your messages are for you, pile 3. So you have 10 of Wands, 3 of Wands, Queen of Coins, hey. And I have some positive affirmation cards for you right here that I will get into later. For your crystal, you have Amazonite, loosen your grip. That's a beautiful stone. Fire, spontaneity. Hydromancy, illusion, okay? All right, pile 3. And as I was saying earlier in the video, the collective consciousness is out of line, okay, right now. So tapping in and channeling is very, very intense, okay? But I am still showing up, doing what I've been called to do. So just bear with me as I put the pieces together. But you definitely are beginning to see, you are beginning to see things in a new way. You are beginning to see the bigger picture, pile 3. All right? But you're coming to an ending of something, okay? Now, first, let me just say this. You have this Queen of Coins. So I'm going to just say this. You are meant to be abundant. Like, you know what I'm saying? You are going to fulfill a lot of things that are on your bucket list. You are going to travel. You are going to do a lot of things that you want to do. You are going to be able to do these things. You are going to be a very successful person if you are not successful already. You are just a very practical person. You know what you want. You go get it. That is just how you are. But there is something that you are holding on to tight, even as your perception and the things that you are the things that you are recognizing around you and in the world, even as that expands, even as you sit back and observe, there is something from within that is still burdening you, that you are still holding on to. And I'm hearing Spirit saying, don't hold back. Okay, your voice is like thunder when you speak. You know what I'm saying? You're getting your point across, but Spirit's saying you kind of like suppress that lately. You've been holding back your truth, and Spirit is saying that's why you're feeling this heaviness as you are coming to an ending of something. And it's like your clairvoyance is becoming very, very active, but you need to speak your truth. You need to let it all out, say it as it is, and the ones that are meant to be there are going to be there when you're done letting it out, okay? But don't let that fire that is swelling up in you burn your insides to the ground, okay? Don't let it self-destruct you and cause doubt and things of that nature inside of yourself, because you are beginning to see the bigger picture. But don't forget about yourself. Don't forget about your voice. You need to take a spiritual bath immediately. All right? You need to take a spiritual bath immediately. Okay? There's spiritual warfare going on heavy, and I'm talking about heavy spiritual attacks. I'm talking about even the ones that are most seasoned. And you know, there's levels and laws, but you can wake up one day and be advanced like that. The more work that you put in, it doesn't take long to advance yourself if you're consistent and determined and dedicated and disciplined. Okay, but when I say more seasoned, I mean people that have been doing this for years, that have been, you know, on this journey of enlightenment, that have been just knowing self and discovering self and removing the layers and layers. They're being attacked. Okay, so one must know to protect their energy at all costs, at all times. But I think as your clairvoyance is opening up, you are beginning to see things that are kind of disturbing. You're beginning to see past the masks of people. You are beginning to see who people really are. And it's always those ones that you least expect. Trust me. The ones that you least expect, they resent you. They don't know that they are beautiful and powerful and divine too. Or they see something in you growing and becoming brighter. You're becoming this bright light in the spiritual realm. Your guides, your spirit guides, your ancestors, your past loved ones, your angels, they can see your light shining out in the spirit realms, and they come in. But in that same way, you attract the malevolence also. You attract people who are broken also. And these people, they look to you and they admire you, and then they slowly begin to resent you. Okay? It's human nature. So you need to take a spiritual bath and cleanse yourself, and also be prepared to see things in people that you would have least expected. Okay, be prepared to see the world in a way that you've never seen it before. Like, wow, I cannot believe that all of this is going on. I cannot believe that this is the case. I cannot believe that this is leading to this. I mean, there's multiple layers of truth, so don't get caught up on one truth. You have to look at things from all different sides and perspectives constantly. You know what I'm saying? Even the people that their masks are gone and you can see beyond their mask now, and it's like, wow. But yet and still Spirit is saying, keep compassion in your heart for them. Keep compassion, because it's just that Don't get upset with them or angry, because people are hurting. You know what I'm saying? People, you don't know what someone's story. So even if they started off appreciating you and then it turned to they're resenting you now, they're being hateful, they're being funny, they're, you know what I'm saying, they moving funny, things like that. Don't get mad at them for that, because we all have our own past, we all have our own journey. Spirit is saying just continue to see things as they are, but then at the same time now, and speak on it. Speak on it. If that's what you need to do to get things off of your chest, hey, that's how you weed them out too. Because it'll trigger people, the ones that have been, they hiding behind the grass, or they hiding, they lurking, they're lurking, they're not saying much, but as soon as you, boom, and you hit them, and here they come, they'll react. And that's how you can weed them out too. But always at the center of whatever it is that you are doing, remember to keep compassion. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. Just pure intention. Keep your intentions pure, okay? And that's basically that's the moral of the story with that. But there's definitely something that you are holding on to in the midst. You may be afraid of what you are seeing. You may be seeing, I had someone come to me the other day. They were saying, I never seen ghosts before, but now I am seeing them. You are ascending. You know what I'm saying? And spirits are never, if they are not malevolent, they are not going to reveal themselves to you unless you are ready. You know what I'm saying? You have to be ready. So, be ready and prepared, I feel like Spirit is saying, for the things that you are going to be able to begin to witness. You're getting ready to head into a new beginning. You have a destiny that is very, very abundant, very flourishing. So you are going to have a lot of snakes around you. You are going to have a lot of people that turn on you. You are going to have a lot of people that come in appreciating you and leave resenting you, okay? That is a part of your path in your journey. So don't be afraid to speak your truth. Don't hold it in. Don't feel prevented, like you're being prevented from, like you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Just keep this all to yourself of what you're feeling. There's ways to express it and go about it in a way that is, you know what I'm saying? We all have flaws, but just to be mindful. Is I think that what Spirit is saying to you, just be mindful, and be mindful of your feelings and how you feel, and know that they are valid. Be mindful that everyone has their own path and people are hurting, okay? All right? And you definitely have the gift, your clairvoyance, you're a seer, you're seeing past the illusions with this, what is this? Hydromancy card. You're seeing past the illusions. You know what I'm saying? You're seeing crystal clear. You're seeing things crystal clear. But you got to release that burden. It's like you're seeing, but you're not. Now it's time to speak. Okay? Speak up. But yeah, let me read your positive affirmations for you. I am a powerful co-creator who lives a life of purpose, passion, and joy. And this is once again speaking of your abundance. Your life is very purposeful. It's going to be very purposeful. There's fire here, there's passion, there's these 2 wand cards. There's a lot of passion. There's a lot of passion. You're a passionate person. So please know that you are going to have a lot of people turn on you, and that is okay. All right? But yes, be mindful of what you are speaking, because that's why I say to speak it from your hearts, even if it is harsh, because sometimes you have to be harsh and let these people know, look, I see what you do not mean well for me. You know what I'm saying? And I can't continue to exchange energy with you. You know, I can't continue to do this. I can't continue to bite my tongue either. But there's a way that you can speak it, because remember, our words are powerful. So always have pure intention behind your words, even if your words have to be the harsh truth. But if your intentions are pure, because remember, you're manifesting, you are creating your reality with your words and your thoughts, okay? I am surrounded by fulfilling opportunities each and every day. And this plays into the Three of Wands and the Queen of Coins. You are definitely seeing these opportunities that are surrounding you. So speak up so that you can open more doors, okay? Use your voice. Okay, use your voice, because I believe that that's going to open up more doors. You might attract someone who needed to hear that message, and now they're coming to you with an opportunity, whether that's to service them or whether that's for them to service you. You know what I'm saying? It's giving and receiving, but you have to be able to loosen your grip. Let it go. Say it and let it move on. Say what you got to say and move on. Okay? Because when you say what you have to say, someone else needed to hear that, and you gave them the courage to say what they got to say. You know what I'm saying? And in this way, we are removing the ones that do not need to be. When you're living your best life, you want to be surrounded by those who mean well for you. Okay? And you'll still always have those snakes that are around. You know, the snakes never go away. You got to keep constantly weeding them out. But you don't even have to weed them out, Spirit is saying. The Creator will do that for you. So they can sit there and snarl behind the screen or behind your back, or, you know what I'm saying? They can do whatever they want. But when you have a good heart, you have good intention, there's nothing that they can do to stop with whatever is for you. There's nothing that they can do. Not a thing. But hurt themselves. People are their own demise every time. People be messing with the wrong people. Let them do it. But you are definitely seeing all of these amazing opportunities around you. You are headed into a new beginning. And I feel as if you've had a lot of self-discovery with who you are as a person, with whatever it is that you are passionate about. You know what I'm saying? And that is why now you are beginning to see the people's masks coming off, because your light is brighter and brighter and brighter, and people don't like that. They don't like when your light is bright and they begin to not know that their light can also be bright, and they begin to resent you. Okay? So definitely, if these messages resonated with you, please like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell so that you are notified for when I do release a new video, okay? And I wish everyone all well, okay? Remember, everyone, make sure that you are well first, okay? Because if you are not well, then you cannot help anyone else. So please tend to your gardens. Refill your cups. I'm hearing stop trying to be a hero all the time. Go sit your ass down. That's what I just heard, okay? So I'll see you all again next time, and y'all take care. Bye.